Hazel, you're accusing me again of harming my dear friend Marvin. I know we have our differences, but really, how low can you go, treating your own brother this way?
It seems going low is a family tradition, brother. However, you won't weasel your way out of this one, as you usually do.
Yeah, Hazel said she has proof.
Oh, does she now? Perhaps a photograph of me in Bhutan. Oh, even better. You found my fingerprints on the smoking gun.
Your fingerprints? No. But I found something as damning.
Now, could you please stop beating around the bushes? Either show us your damning proof or immediately stop defaming my good name.
As you wish.
Is that...
What? You didn't think I'd remember how to access the secret room in our family's house? As you can see, this is a photo of the Bhutanese box that Marvin was trying to bring back to their legitimate owners. Taken this afternoon, inside Hindley's mansion.
Victor, you had the relic all this time?
Victor?
Yes. But it doesn't mean I was behind Marvin's accident. My associate that I sent to Bhutan, he brought back the relic along with Marvin. That's all. I engineered your rescue, Marvin, but I deserve a small reward for it. Besides, this is a family heirloom you initially stole from me. I did nothing wrong.
Wait, no. The report said that the DNA found in the relic's hiding place and on the firearm found near the incident is the same. And now you just admitted you sent a friend to Bhutan. Your fingerprints are not on the smoking gun, Victor, but your henchman's are.
Oh, no, I only tried to... Marvin, it wasn't supposed to go this far. I didn't mean for it to go this way.
So, you confess?
This man was only hired to find Marvin and retrieve the relic he took from us. The gun was to scare him, not harm him, but when it shot, it caused an avalanche which engulfed Marvin. However, when I learned that no bodies had been found in the mountains after the snow had melted, I urged my hireling to find Marvin and bring him back home. That's the truth, as bare as it can be. Marvin, you need to believe me.
How dare you ask him to believe?
Marvin, please.
Get out. You know where the door is.
Yes. Goodbye, Marvin.
Uncle, are you okay?
Hazel, thank you for coming all this way. Ava and Olive for watching over me these past few weeks. But now, if I could be alone, I would like to rest.
Whoa, what a night you all had. And how's Marvin doing?
I don't know. I didn't see him this morning. Normally, he's up way before me, but not today.
I bet. If I learned you did something like that to me, it would mess me up. Wow, just like this floor is messed up. What happened here?
My little tornado on pause happened. Marlowe is trying to be more independent around the lake house.
And his independence was obstructed by paint cans?
Bingo!
Don't worry, buddy. Independence is always a bit messy.
You just need to repair your mistakes and learn from them, right? Boy, I don't know if it's all that cleaning or teaching life lessons, but suddenly I'm starving. I wish I'd brought some food. Right now, I could eat well, not a horse. Olive would kill me, but anything else.
Right? Now, imagine if all day long you were at the spa, enjoying the lake or lifting weights, how even hungrier you'd be.
I guess. What's your point exactly?
My point is, lots of hungry customers plus isolated location that sells food equals cha-ching.
Ah, yes. I'm familiar with cha-ching.
So, are you in? Do you want us to build a restaurant in your resort?
How can I say no? Your mathematical proof is undeniable. Let's get these walls and floor fixed, and we'll discuss the layout for the kitchen.
Any specific idea for the walls?
Not at all. You can let your imagination run wild. And we're already off to a great start.
Agreed. Hey, sorry. We were talking about your great uncle, and I got distracted by all the Reno stuff.
Don't worry, it happens to me all the time.
So Victor was really behind Marvin's accident? Can't say I'm surprised.
You and me both. Still, you should have seen him at the end. It was almost sad. Plus, he kept insisting it was all an accident.
Of course he did. But pardon me if I don't trust his word.
Whatever do you mean? Victor is the epitome of honesty.
So, tell me, how's your new exciting layer?
Huh?
Your novel. You know, last time you said that adding your new character.
Oh, right. When we were installing the gym's floor. Speaking of, should we? But yeah, I was pretty busy last night. After all the drama, my mind was racing. Overall, it's going well. I even went to bed at a reasonable time.
Very happy to hear that.
And me, to see that. What a great choice we made.
Speaking of, if drama helps your creative process, you know I can contribute.
Please, please, please don't.
This looks great.
Yeah, and so inspiring. I can already picture what this kitchen will look like. The sink could go there.
Don't forget the industrial dishwasher. Trust me, you will adore this machine.
Yes, no dishes for me, please. I remember writing my first novel to the sound of your cafe dishwasher humming.
That's impossible. I got the machine the year after.
Then why am I suddenly reminded of my old book?
I know why you thought about your first novel. It's the floors. These are pretty similar to what I used to have in my cafe's kitchen.
You're right. But still, why did I remember a humming noise? Like a big engine. I wrote my draft during the summer. Oh, yeah, it was your old fan.
Yes, that's it. My mom's gift for my cafe's opening, an old, barely working fan. Thanks, Mom.
It's true. It was making a hell of a noise. Still, I wouldn't have changed this place for anything in the world. Hey, you lost your cafe, and I lost the rights to the book I wrote there. Maybe that place was not so good for us after all.
You're right. Our new start can only be better.
Huh?
So, before we also lose this wall to mold, we should probably protect it with a backsplash.
All right, let's install this backsplash. You know what? Why not expand the backsplash to the entire wall?
The whole wall? Whoa, how messy can you be in a kitchen?
Oh, very. But I just think it'll look nice.
Oh, you were right. It's pretty nice. You do always go the extra mile, don't you?
It's our fresh start. Plus, you were so excited about this kitchen. Let's make it the best we can.
I'm just saying, if you want to take the back seat for this one.
Wait, so you don't like the backsplash? It'll be a pain, but we can redo it.
No, the backsplash is perfect. I just worry about you. You have so much on your shoulders. And as yesterday's stress episode showed, you may be a bit more fragile these days. Maybe you can stand to delegate a tiny bit more. I can handle it. Either that, or put a hold on the renovations for a day or two.
A hold on the renovations? Sarah, I get where you're coming from. And I won't deny I tend to put a little too much on my plate. But these renovations are one of the only things keeping me sane. When I work on furniture or design a room or install countertops, I don't think about my weird family dramas. Or that I'm currently rewriting a novel that was initially due weeks ago. You do the countertops, and I handle Jack?
Deal.
Hey, Jack, to what do I owe your presence?
We gotta talk about your draft. We need to figure out a dead lean? Huh, thought there was a space between those words.
Are you trying to say deadline?
Yeah, it's just a bit of technical publishing jargon that us editors use.
Uh-huh. So you want to know when the draft will be ready, is that it?
Yes, it's important for quarterly business forecasting, spreadsheets and the such.
You came all this way just to ask her? Jack, phones exist.
Yeah, mine plays games. Why do you mean?
Never mind. Back to my countertops. Great. He's still here. What else could I do to keep myself busy? I could add a knife block? Let's see. A nice knife block. Ooh, 20,000 five-star reviews. I bought this product for my wife. She was very happy to wear it. Wear it? Wow. These reviews are so fake. This one seems legit.
Jack, I can't tell you yet when my new draft will be finished. I just began.
But you're working on it, right? You won't just flee away to another continent like you did last time.
No, I won't try to go away.
Good, because I'm not such a fan of airplanes. First class? Pfft, more like worst class. You coach folks don't know how good you have it in the back.
Ava, tell me, for a murder mystery themed resort, is it positive or negative to be an actual crime scene? Because I have some sharp implements here I need to test. Potentially on an unwanted guest?
Serena!
Blimey. I still can't believe it. Marvin and Victor used to be friends. And now Victor hires someone to shoot him. Marvin must be devastated. Is he planning to call the cops?
I'm not sure yet.
Good morning. Oh, Jack.
Hey, traitor.
I guess my good morning was a bit premature. So, what can I do to help?
You could leave.
We were just about to install the sink if you want to give us a hand.
With pleasure. Ta-da!
Nice job. And no leaks.
Amazing. Thanks, Coop.
I also do renovations in my house. You know, the house I bought?
Huh? Okay.
I'll read 'em and weep, Mr. the Handyman. Here, see? That's renovations.
What am I looking at? Wait, did you actually duct tape the handle to the door?
Yeah, I did. I invented that technique all by myself.
Of course you did. Nobody but you would have.
Thanks.
No. Okay, tell me, how will the handle rotate if it's attached by tape?
Huh. Well, it can't,
So you can't open your door anymore?
I mean, I have windows.
Bloody heck. I can't let this be. I just can't. Come on, let's go to your house.
Okay.
You're sure you want to do this?
Knowing something like that exists, it's too much for me.
All right.
Plus, it'll get him out of your hair for a while.
You're a true hero.
All right, let's go.
Okay. But Ava, don't forget that we'll soon need to fix,
Deadline. Yeah, got it.
See you as soon as I can, beautiful.
You almost married that guy?
You know what they say. Love makes you go blind. And deaf, apparently.
I'm just glad you eventually turned the lights back on.
I know you were talking metaphorically, but lights are a good idea.
Hey, some of my best ideas are accidents.
What do you think, boy? Was that another one of Serena's good ideas?
I knew you wouldn't let me down, Marlowe.
So, Miss teasing me about my romantic problems, what about you? Did you finally talk to Michael about your commitment issues?
I don't have commitment issues. I'm just worried that me committing to this relationship could have bad consequences.
You didn't even commit to that sentence.
Okay, but you know what I meant. It's for Marie's sake. I'm worried for her.
Sure, but your fears won't disappear until you guys talk out a solution. Also, Marie's already starting to see you as a parental figure. You can't really continue to run away from these things.
Shoot, my alarm. It means I need to go. Maybe I won't be able to run away from a discussion with Michael. But at least I can run away from this one.
Well played. So what's your mysterious rendezvous?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Michael and I need to meet a food vendor for Marina's Cafe. And now to get an awesome deal for your restaurant.
Yes, chef.
Huh?
I saw it on a TV show.
Right. See you later. Woof? I'm not sure I got that one.
Oh, Marlowe asked if he could escort you.
What a gentle dog. Of course, buddy.
Phew. I could probably take a little break. Wow, this is so quiet. All alone in this big house, in the middle of the woods. It can be a bit spooky when you think about it. Uh, um, um, Marlowe? Okay, I'm being ridiculous. It might just be the wood expanding. I should probably go back to work on Serena's next suggestion. With the hammer, if anyone around needs to know, that I won't hesitate to use. All right, let's see what Serena wrote down. Food processor. What's that supposed to be? Great, we're all set to process some food, I guess. Again? Whatever's making these noises, I'm armed with a food processor now. Wait, no, this one's different. I hear people talking.
I don't know, dear. This is all very strange. The very moment I saw your face coming through that door, it was like a box in my mind was suddenly filled again. One moment I scarcely recall that you exist, and the next it's all just there.
Strange indeed. We say the mind is everything we are, yet we barely understand how it works. Still, I'm touched that you remembered me.
Yes, however, I didn't only remember you.
Really?
I also remembered about this lake house. That is why I've brought you here.
The lake house. Didn't you tell me it was Ava's latest project?
Yes, I did, but I must confess that was not the whole story. When Ava and I discovered this place, I felt an overwhelming sadness take hold of me.
Oh.
Obviously, even if I couldn't remember why, I knew I was somehow connected to this house. Since then, some glimpses or vague memories have come back to me, but nothing substantial. Until, of course, I saw you.
Marvin.
Yes, this house. It was meant for us, for our life, together. But just when I was going to bring you here for the first time...
I left you.
Yes. Better late than never, right?
I am very sorry for what you've endured, Marvin. And so sorry for all the effort you had put into this place.
At least Ava is giving it a second life.
Yes. But why are you showing me all this? I mean, now. It's all been so long ago.
I'm not sure. I simply thought you needed to know.
I see. This is really a lot. Especially considering everything else that's happened recently. But still, I'm touched. It's been good to see you again.
Hey, are you okay?
Oh, Ava. Sorry, I was lost in my thoughts.
Yeah, I can imagine. It seems like your conversation with Hazel went pretty deep.
Yes, yes. You know us old romantics. We like rambling about the past. So, what are you working on today, my dear niece?
Oh, well, I just started a kitchen for a future restaurant. Want to see?
See? I can even assist if you wish.
With pleasure. I was about to install a fridge and a huge freezer, so your help is more than welcome.
So, you mentioned a fridge.
Yes, and if you don't mind, I'll need your help to carry it. Oh, wait, with your bad knee.
Don't worry, dear. I may not be in my 20s anymore, but I'm still vigorous enough to move a piece of furniture or two if need be.
Wow, you didn't lie. I barely had any weight on me at all. It's amazing how good in shape you are, especially after all the adventures you had.
The adventure giveth, and the adventure taketh away. Luckily for me, it gave more than it took, except for my memory.
It's coming back.
You're right, but it's still incomplete. With Hazel, I remembered her almost instantly. And yet, other corners still elude me. Oh, I was wondering why I remembered Hazel so quickly, yet for so many other things. Or people, like you, or Miss Olive. I couldn't. What does it mean? Have I still been waiting for Hazel, even after all these years?
Uncle, I don't want to pry, but about Victor.
Oh, yes. What a fool I was. I should have trusted you when you and Miss Olive warned me.
You couldn't have known. Victor was there before us and used your amnesia and good nature against you. But I was more concerned about your next steps. What do you plan to do about him? Or the relic?
Honestly, I'm still a tad confused about this whole prayer box story, or why I cared so deeply about it. However, from what I grasped, I understand that we're back to square one, aren't we?
Unfortunately, yeah. Victor has the prayer box, just like he did before your adventure to Bhutan.
I see. I don't believe I have it in me to take another trip in the mountains. As for Victor, let's put that on ice for now. Ice? Freezer? Get it? I hope you like puns.
If I ever doubted we were family, I think I just got my greatest proof. This looks amazing.
Well, you should have more than enough space for your ingredients in these. Excellent work, boss.
Yeah, they keep cool and they look cool. What more could we want?
Indeed. Now, circling back to that Bhutanese prayer box business, is it possible it's related to Hazel? I mean, beyond the fact that it apparently belonged to her family.
Kinda, yeah, it's a complicated story. And not necessarily a happy one. Let me.
Arr, arr, arr.
My little boy. I was starting to get worried.
Arr.
I know. Still, I missed you.
Arr, arr.
You two warm my heart. Today I was so happy to finally remember an important part of my past, to piece together what this house was and why I built it. But in the end I am much happier now to witness the future you're carving for it, and the love and life you're all filling it with. Truly, I could not be happier. Look at me. I told you we old chaps liked rambling.
It was beautifully said.
Still, a ramble is a ramble, and I've got a rule about them. Never more than 2 a day. It means it's about time for me to make my exit.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see you coming.
No harm done, Miss Olive. Just a close call. I should watch where I'm going to. Lovely day, isn't it?
Absolutely. One could not ask for better weather.
Actually, I was just about to head back to the manor. I'll see you later, Miss Olive.
Take care on your way back. Good afternoon, Miss Ava. Is there anything I can help you with today?
Hey, actually, I'm planning to install a new oven.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
I absolutely need your expertise when it comes to choosing the right oven.
I'd love to cook something in here someday.
You should definitely give it a try. Your culinary skills would truly shine with this oven.
I think I'll hunt down that old recipe book with the perfect sponge cake recipe. It's been ages since I last made one. Back when I competed in the Ellen Lee baking contest.
Let me guess. You stole the show at that contest.
Well, it's unbecoming of one to boast. But yes, although there was one other formidable competitor.
Let me guess again. Hazel?
Yes,
Her return must be stirring up a lot of memories for you.
it certainly does. I hope my emotions aren't getting in the way of our work.
Not at all. In fact, your feelings are exactly what I wanted to discuss with you. I mean, are you okay?
I've been doing some thinking about Marvin and, well, about how I feel concerning him. Perhaps I've been letting my mind wander, but Hazel's return has clarified things for me. Marvin has always held a special place in his heart for Hazel. It's evident how much he values her presence. They have a deep history together. She is, so special to him. And I understand why. She's a remarkable person.
Hey, you're remarkable too. Probably the remarkablest.
Thank you. But I've made a decision. I believe it's time for me to step aside.
Step aside.
Marvin deserves the chance to reconnect with Hazel, to explore what could have been, what could still be. And I need to let go. I believe it's time we consider adding cookware now that we have the equipment.
Sure, let's definitely order cookware, but please don't shut me out. It's important for us to talk about how you're feeling. Take a look at this cookware I picked out. What do you think? I understand your feelings, but don't give up so easily. Marvin and Hazel may have history, but you and Marvin, you go way back too. You have a connection that's undeniable, especially now. And remember, Marvin and Hazel broke up for a reason. maybe they're not meant to be together now, after all these years.
They always seemed so perfect together, and I don't quite fit in with their world.
Please, please don't sell yourself short. You're incredible. You've dedicated your life to caring for Uncle Marvin in this manner. You deserve happiness too. You deserve to pursue your own dreams and desires.
I never thought of it that way. And maybe I shouldn't. Honestly, I'd rather focus on the renovations. Those thoughts are clearer for me. For instance, the kitchen equipment is clearly missing some elements. What do you think about adding a fryer? Perfect. Now, what's next on our agenda?
I was thinking, we've been working so hard lately, and I think we all deserve a little break. How about a girls' night? It's the best way to sort out and discuss all our problems. Back home, Serena and I used to have these amazing evenings at her cafe after hours. I could reach out to Serena. Oh, and Sam. I bet they'd love to join us.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't want to impose.
Oh, come on. Don't dismiss the idea so quickly. Come on, it'll be fun.
Arr, arr.
I don't know, Mom. It's been a long time since I've done a girls' evening. And, well, they used to be with my best friend.
Right, with Hazel. I understand. But things change, and we can create new memories together.
I suppose you're right.
Who knows, you might even have a good time.
We'll see about that. We'll see.
Arr.
All right, I'll give Serena and Sam a call and let them know about girls' night. And while we wait, we can add some more cooking equipment.
We definitely need a cutting board.
You're absolutely right.
Ava, I just wanted you to know. I truly appreciate your friendship. It means a lot to me.
Aw, Olive, the feeling is mutual. I'm grateful for your help and support. We make a great team, don't we?
Absolutely. I truly admire everything you're building here, Ava. It's quite impressive.
Well, we're just getting started. Speaking of building, I wonder how things are going with Cooper and Jack.
All right, hand me the pliers.
Yes? Which one's the plier again?
What? Pliers. Plural. Never mind, I'll grab them myself. I've seen better handiwork from a blindfolded toddler with a glue stick.
Look, I don't need your commentary. Just fix it, all right?
Fine, but I'm doing this for the sake of my own sanity. Phew, that's better.
Well, it's definitely an improvement, I'll give you that.
Ugh, how come you're so bad at everything?
I'm actually pretty skilled in other areas.
Oh yeah? Name one.
Well, like a bunch of things, okay? Why are you giving me such a hard time anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you've given me plenty of reasons not to like you.
Admit it, you're just jealous. Well, deep down, you know a mere handyman like you isn't worthy of her.
Whoa, what did you just say? You know what your problem is? You've had everything handed to you on a silver platter your whole life.
Hey, sometimes the platter was brass or ceramic. Besides, you think you're so much better because you can swing a wrench?
You don't swing, Look, I earn my keep. You're just a spoiled rich brat who's never had to work a day in his life.
I don't need this judgment from Mr. Handyman. No doubt the last in a long distinguished line of handymans is. Handymans? Huh.
Oh, please. My dad wasn't around to teach me a bloody thing.
Join the club. My dad only taught me how to yell at employees and what wine pairs with swordfish. It's a full-bodied Chardonnay.
What in the blazes is even happening here? Ava was right.
Hey, you look like you've seen a ghost. Just me, though.
Oh, sorry, I just heard something, probably nothing.
Ah, gotcha. Anyway, I'm excited for tonight. Girls' night to lift Olive's spirits, am I right?
Exactly. Thanks for being here. I really hope she enjoys it.
By the way, this place is really shaping up nicely.
Thank you, Chef.
But it's not quite finished yet.
Yeah, I was just thinking of adding a rug to cozy things up a bit. How about this?
I think this rug ties the whole space together nicely.
Definitely. Plus, it'll add some warmth and comfort to the room. Olive will love it.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure everything's okay? You seem a bit distracted. Still mulling over things with Michael?
We had another one of those where do we see this going talks earlier today. I'm just not sure if we're on the same page. And I let something slip.
What do you mean?
Michael brought up our future and I kind of freaked out. I mean, I tried to brush it off with a joke. I hope he didn't take it the wrong way.
Why not have a heart-to-heart with him? Let him know how you're feeling about it?
No, I mean, I want to, but it's just, I don't know. I'm scared of what he might say.
Michael cares about you a lot. I'm sure he'll understand if you're feeling unsure.
I guess you're right. But let's not dwell on that tonight. This evening is all about Olive and making her feel special.
Fair enough. We can talk about it later if you want. Hey there, buddy. You're just in time for girls' night.
He's an honorary girl tonight.
Of course you can stay, but no stealing snacks from the table, okay? The dynamic duo has arrived. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for inviting me. Ready to get this party started.
You really needn't make all this fuss just for me.
Have a seat. Oh, wait, we're lacking some seating. Unless you're up for sitting on the floor like we're in kindergarten, we might need a sofa. Ta-da! Here's a cozy spot for us to hang out. I'm so glad you could all make it.
Cheers to a girls' night in.
Cheers! Here's to laughter, friendship, and a break from all the chaos.
So, what's the plan for tonight, Ava? Are we diving straight into, deep discussions or saving that for later?
Oh, well.
How about we start with some light chatter and see where the night takes us?
Did you catch the latest episode of Adventure Chefs? It was absolutely wild.
I've not had a chance to watch this program yet. What's it about?
It's this great reality show where chefs compete in these insane outdoor challenges. Last week, they had to cook a 5-course meal in the middle of a jungle.
That sounds fun. I'll binge this weekend to catch up. Speaking of cooking, Ava, what are your plans for the restaurant and kitchen? Are you thinking of hiring kitchen staff?
I have to admit, running a kitchen is a whole new world for me. That's why I'm counting on Serena.
Believe it or not, Ava Mendez is finally reaching out for help. It's a step in the right direction.
Absolutely. I've realized I can't handle everything solo.
Well, lucky for you, you've got me on speed dial.
True enough. And I wouldn't want it any other way. But one thing I'm taking upon myself is looking after my staff. I've been thinking about creating a space for them to unwind and relax during their breaks. You know, somewhere they can recharge and enjoy a little downtime. I was thinking we could add some lockers for them to store their belongings.
And you're definitely going to need some greenery in there.
Plants in the kitchen?
Absolutely. Plants can work wonders for morale and productivity. They purify the air, boost mood, and even help reduce noise levels. And plants like lavender and rosemary can also deter pests naturally.
We could incorporate basil, thyme, and mint into the decor. They're easy to maintain and perfect for culinary use.
Olive, I didn't realize you were such a plant expert.
Oh, I've picked up a few things over the years. Working at the Manor, you tend to learn a thing or two about plants.
Well, it sounds like we make a perfect team then.
All right, next on the list, staff lockers. We want everyone to feel comfortable and organized.
It's a thoughtful touch for our future staff.
You and I both know the ins and outs of the service industry, don't we?
Quite so. It's a world of its own, isn't it?
I'm sure you have stories to tell.
Indeed, my dear. But it's a rewarding profession nonetheless.
Totally. Running my cafe was both exhilarating and exhausting. But I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything.
Well, I'm grateful to have both of you on board.
The atmosphere feels just right. I think the staff will love it here.
Thanks, Sarah. Now if we can switch gears for a bit. Olive, I've been thinking about you. Your love life, to be precise. I know this is a delicate subject, and I don't want to pressure you, but I can't help but feel that you shouldn't give up on Marvin so easily.
Ava's right. You deserve to pursue what makes you happy.
Yeah, and we're all here to support you.
Thank you, everyone. But let's not dwell on my love life. There are other matters to discuss.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about something else for now.
Hey, Ava, mind if I grab another soda?
Oh, are we running low on refreshments? I'll fetch drinks for everyone.
Hold on, Olive. No need to trouble yourself with getting the drinks. This is a girls' night after all. Let's have the drinks brought to us by a machine.
Well, if you insist.
I do. I'll set up a soda dispenser and an ice machine. You just relax and enjoy yourself. How about we turn to Serena for some relationship advice in the meantime? I mean, she's got a wealth of knowledge on the subject. So, Serena, as our resident dating expert, share some of your wisdom with us. Any tips for finding love in Ellen Lee?
Confidence is key, I guess. But sometimes it's hard to figure out what you want versus what you think you should want.
Isn't that what love's all about? Taking a leap, even when you're not sure where you'll land?
Yeah, it's just scary sometimes. What if things don't work out?
You won't know unless you try, right?
Yeah, I guess. Or not, sometimes. I don't know.
Okay, maybe not exactly the advice I was expecting.
You know, I used to be all about the go with the flow approach in my relationships. And suddenly I'm here, overthinking every little thing, questioning every move, being responsible for another person, and not just one. Maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea. But the thing is, I still want that tea. I just don't want to end up disappointing anyone.
I can quite sympathize with that sentiment.
Why do I have this sense that everyone's ready to give up on their tea?
I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling like myself tonight. I know my advice would make anyone hesitant about relationships.
It's all right, Serena. Doubts are natural, especially given your situation with Michael.
Maybe we need a different perspective. Someone like Sam.
Good idea! Sam, you're always so positive. what's your take on this? What advice do you have for for all of us? All right, Sam, your turn to share some dating wisdom.
Oh, sure thing. Well, I guess the key is to stay positive, right? Even when things don't go as planned and your partner isn't exactly who you thought they were. You've only been dating for a short time, but it feels like fate, and then bam. He sends you to talk to your friend into making a big mistake, but withholds a bunch of information. And then he's like, "What? I didn't do anything wrong."
Sam, are you okay? You seem a little off.
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm just peachy. Everything's just dandy and... Ava, watch out!
I'm fine. I just slipped on the ice. We definitely need to make this area safer.
Rubber mats would be a good idea.
Hey, Sam, are you sure you're feeling all right?
Yeah, I think so. It's just Logan turned out to be a total jerk and it's been weighing on me. Makes you wonder, why bother putting yourself out there if you're just going to get hurt? But I'll be fine once I'm past all this. It's like when a plant wilts a bit. Give it some water and sunlight and it bounces back.
I'm so sorry, Sam. Love can indeed be a tricky path to navigate.
Oh, Olive, please don't take my words personally. Just because my story didn't have a happy ending doesn't mean yours won't. I was trying to encourage you, but I think I made things worse.
Thank you all for your concern. It means a lot.
So, what's your take on all this, Olive?
I've been thinking a lot about Marvin lately. I'm concerned that entertaining thoughts of him might be unethical. And beyond that, I don't want to risk getting hurt, you see. It's become clear to me that perhaps it's best to step aside.
I'm so sorry to hear that. You deserve to pursue what makes you happy.
Exactly, your happiness is what matters most. Are you absolutely certain you won't even consider giving it a try?
I'm not sure if I...
What brings you here?
I'm actually looking for Marvin. Have you seen him around?
No, sorry, we haven't seen him.
We're just having a girls' night?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No worries. It would be lovely to have you here.
Yeah, right. Please sit down, have a drink. We were just, chatting about some stuff.
Yeah, just girl talk. You know how it is.
All right, thanks. I could use some company tonight.
So, how's everything been going, Hazel?
Just trying to settle back into town and reconnect with people. I heard about your plans for the restaurant. Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's something, all right. You know what? We could use some shelves over there.
Are you sure now's the best time for that?
Yeah, why not? I could use the distraction. Let's get to it.
Idea. Hazel, maybe you have some advice for Olive. You know, about relationships and stuff.
Oh, Olive, romance troubles? Well, regardless of the specifics, I say follow your heart. Life's too fleeting to hesitate. If there's something you want, go for it. That's always been my motto.
Thank you, Hazel. That's good advice.
Yeah, thanks, Hazel. We appreciate it.
Are there some gentlemen out in the lobby?
Oh, this night just got more fun.
Arr, arr.
Let's go check on that. Heading outside, Marlowe? Okay, but don't go too far.
Ava! Greetings and salutations.
Cooper, what are you guys doing here?
We've been having a fantastic day.
So fantastic.
Have you? It certainly seems like you're both in good spirits. And you picked up Michael along the way?
Other way round, actually. I bumped into them in town, getting dinner. Now I'm giving them each a ride home while I pick up Serena.
Serena! She's also fantastic.
Very fantastic.
Okay, what's with the buddy routine? When you texted me from Jack's place, you were at each other's throats.
Oh, that's all been sorted out. At first, we were not getting along at all.
Because I'm terrible at home repairs.
And subconsciously, I think I still resent him for being your ex. But then, we finally realised the thing we both have in common.
We both have rubbish fathers. Wait, rubbish? Did I use that correctly?
Absolutely, mate.
So you guys bonded over that?
Very much so. My dad left, so I had to teach myself everything I know about being handy.
And my dad never picked up any tools at all. Oh, except that one time when he used a wrench to scare a rival publisher.
Anyway, we kept talking about that all afternoon, and now we're getting on famously.
Here's to teaching yourself to be handy.
And I've been hearing about it the whole ride over.
You're a saint. Anyway, girls' night sure seems to be winding down. I'll see if Serena's ready to leave.
Thanks. You gents can wait in the car if you like.
Ooh, we should get kebabs on the way home.
Yes. What's a kebab?
Oh, mate, get ready to have your mind blown.
I'll go check in the kitchen.
I'll wait here. Wouldn't want to crash girls' night and all that.
Ava, we were all preparing to take our various leaves.
Yes, thank you for the lovely Girls hang, Ava. I truly appreciate the thought.
It's the thought that counts, right? I hope.
Thanks for the great time, Ava. We must do this again.
Well, that was a girls' night for the books.
How do you think Olive felt?
You mean before or after her best friend / rival for Marvin's heart wandered in?
Oof. I should have stayed in bed this morning.
You can head right there as soon as we clean up.
You're right. What could we use next in here, oh wise kitchen master?
We need a dishwasher, some drying racks, and extra serving plates wouldn't hurt. Look at all these dirty dishes. We definitely need a dishwasher.
You're right. It'll speed things up.
There! Now you'll never have to do any dishes ever again. Remember that time I came over and you were using a frisbee as a plate?
Hey, it wasn't a frisbee. It was the plastic lid from the takeout container. Perfectly acceptable. We could probably use some drying racks for the bigger stuff.
See? You did pick up some dishwashing tips in my cafe's kitchen.
Right next to the sink seems like the right spot.
There. Now you can come do dishes anytime you like.
You know what I never saw in your cafe kitchen? It was you, worrying like this over a guy.
I know, right? Definitely a bad sign.
I've just never seen you this in your head about what to do. I've seen you laugh about guys and get ghosted. One time by an actual ghost.
Trevor wasn't an actual ghost. He just got hit by a bus on the way to our second date. He pulled through, though, by the way. I think.
Anyway, I've never seen smoke come out of your ears the way it is over Michael. I think that's because you've never been this in love. Not even close. It's a good sign, trust me.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks, Ava.
If we're sorting out dish cleaning, we might as well add some more plates. I'm half thinking we should get rid of the ones we used tonight.
The important part was that we showed Olive we're all here for her. And we can do plenty more hangouts here in this kitchen anytime we want.
I suppose you're right. Hopefully future ones will go smoother.
Oh, come on. What's a girls' night without at least a little drama? Remember the time you got an at-home bangs trim?
You suggested that. You said, I know what I'm doing, it'll look great.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, we were setting up plates.
You thought I'd forget. Bangs never forget. Clearly, you have a steadier hand for stacking plates than hair trimming. Wow, this place is really looking close to finished.
I know. Just think of all the delicious meals that'll be cooked in here.
So, you ready to head out and drive home with Mr. Wonderful?
I know nothing is wrong. It's amazing, actually. It's just the idea of always needing to be amazing for Marie, like she deserves.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure Michael's fine waiting out there for just a couple more minutes. I wonder what he's up to, actually.
I'm sure Michael's finding something to do.
That must be one dirty kitchen.
Oh, Michael, I assumed everybody had gone. In a manner of speaking, I was waiting until Hazel had left. I'm afraid that things between her and I are a bit complicated at the moment.
Ah, yes. Serena filled me in. Wait, I mean, I've not been told anything about anybody's love life.
I see that Miss Serena is not one for discretion.
Indeed. So I'm getting the sense that girls' night was a bit fraught.
Fraught would be an understatement. One might even go so far as to say tense.
Are you all right, Olive?
I'm certain I will be. I just have to face the reality of my situation. Marvin and I are not meant to be. Look at me, divulging my private affairs. Miss Ava must be rubbing off on me.
It's all right. I've been where you are. When Serena went back to the States, I wasn't sure we'd ever see each other again. But now, here we are, together. Sometimes things can seem hopeless right before they work out perfectly.
That's truly comforting. Thank you. Perhaps it's not yet the time to abandon hope. We were discussing time. Thank you for the lovely chat, Michael. Good evening.
I think I might have convinced Olive not to give up on Marvin. I told her how I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, and then it turned out to be worth the wait.
You are something else, you know that? Speaking of waiting, do you mind if I stay here and help Ava tonight?
I think I can handle one night. Besides, I have a fair amount of taxi driving to do.
Well, driver, you're already 5 stars in my book.
Have a good night. Love you.
Love you too. How dare he be so sweet?
I bet I know who put such a big smile on your face.
Actually, Olive was out there.
Whoa, twist.
No, she was talking to Michael. Apparently, he convinced her not to give up on Marvin.
He did? That's wonderful. What a guy.
I think he convinced me of something too. Calm down, he just left. Actually, is it cool if I stay here tonight?
Of course. Wait, what time is it?
Trust me, in a restaurant kitchen, that clock will be your best friend and worst enemy.
Yes, chef. Last one, I promise. Oh, hey, Marvin's calling. I'll put it on speaker. Hey, you're using your new smartphone. Welcome to screen addiction. And cute cat photos.
Ava, I'm afraid I have some distressing news.
What's wrong?
A process server has just served a summons at the Manor from Logan's law firm.
Another court case? What is that weasel planning now?
He's representing a client who claims to have a legal title to the lake house.
Let me guess. That client is...
Yes, Victor.
I was really enjoying our first Victor-free day in forever. Of course it couldn't last.
This is crazy. How can Victor claim that? Victor has no claim to the lake house. We have the deed showing that it belongs to our family.
That's just the problem. Upon reading the summons, I immediately went to the safe to retrieve the deed. What I found inside was this.
Maurice drawing? That mustached creep. He must have switched the deed and all the commotion when Hazel arrived. Without that deed, it's our word against his.
Plus, he's working with Logan, who's also the worst.
Indeed he is. Ah, Oliver's arriving home. I'm going to update her on these developments.
We're gonna sort this out, Uncle Marvin.
I have every confidence in you.
We've done all this work on the lake house. I followed all of Mom's clues to the deed. And now we're gonna lose it to the most predictable double cross of all time.
Because you're Ava Mendez. That's how I know.
How do you manage to pull off lines like that?
Natural-born charisma.
I still feel so guilty for letting this all happen.
This isn't your fault. Don't let Victor mix you all up. That reminds me, where do we want this mixer?
In a good mixer spot?
On it. Now, what were we saying about all this so not being your fault? You're gonna worry yourself sick.
But if I'd paid closer attention to Victor, I would have caught him in the act.
Ava, the guy literally had to learn full-blown magic to get one past you. Anyway, we'll deal with mean Gandalf soon enough. For now, we need to focus on how you try to do so much for everybody.
Yeah, well, of course. You're all my friends. Besides, I have this enormous manor and this lake house. I'm so lucky. The least I can do is be there when people need me.
That's so generous of you, hun, but you can't be everywhere. You're organizing a girls' night to lift Olive's spirits, listening to my romantic angst, rewriting your novel, protecting the manor from Victor, finding jobs for your ex-fiancé, apparently. Here, let's focus on some small tasks. Dealer's choice. Stock some food or choose aprons.
Okay, I think this kitchen could use some actual food. Or maybe I've just been on my feet all day and I'm starving.
Agreed. I put in an order with the grocer earlier. It actually arrived during girls' night. Let's stock this bad boy up. It'll look even better when happy customers are eating it and posting photos of it on their socials.
Working with my hands is already calming me down.
See? Do I know you or what?
You do. Thanks, Sarah. Let's choose some aprons. Adorable things calm me down.
Speaking of calm, you don't need to worry about this Victor/Logan mess. Because while you've been trying to handle everything on your own here in Ellenly, you've been bringing people together this entire time. You fixed Olive and Cooper's friendship, introduced me to Michael. Heck, people here are even starting to help each other, like Michael did earlier, giving Olive such kind advice.
I mean, I didn't have anything to do with that.
But you set it all in motion, just by being you. Now this place has become a community. Whatever you have to face, we've all got your back.
Aw, thanks, Sarah. That really means so much. Wow, anyway, moving on from my back, how about my front? Aprons. Let's choose some aprons.
Ooh, I can't wait to get these so full of marinara sauce.
Okay, this place is finally nearly looking complete.
Definitely ready for some controlled chaos.
Thanks again. You always do such a good job at talking me down off ledges.
Actually, I do have one more surprise to put a smile on your face.
Oh? A surprise. Do go on.
Okay, first, I need to finish one last master chef touch on this place. How can I create magic without a proper chef's hat?
Of course, how could we have forgotten?
Now, while you were out there earlier talking to the boys, I may have whipped up a little treat that's been baking this whole time. I do mean, I made your favorite banana cranberry muffins.
Get out. I thought I smelled them baking, but I assumed I was delirious from anxiety.
They're just done. I'll pack them up for breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds heavenly. I used to have one of those muffins every single day.
While you were writing your first novel. You think I'd forget that?
You know what? This is the thing that makes me know I can take on any challenge.
The muffins? Hey, whatever works. All right, let's get ready to go.
I can't wait to have a muffin for breakfast tomorrow.
I made him just the way I used to. A tiny bit extra browned, because you're weird.
Yes! Wait, there's that noise again.
Okay, I definitely heard that. Someone else is in here with us.
Show yourself! We've got muffins!
And knives!
Yes, should have led with the knives. Come out here right now! Marlo, it's been you and Pepper scaring the bejesus out of me all day?
I thought dogs were supposed to make you feel safer.
You think so? Aw, with Victor not welcome here anymore, I bet you two missed each other, huh, boy? I have spent all day thinking we had some kind of burglar. Don't scare me like that. Okay, now we can get ready to leave. Well, at least I can sleep better tonight, knowing I'm not going crazy.
At least not crazy about imaginary burglars.
Oh, sure. There's all the other stuff I'm nuts about. But like you said, we'll all handle that together.
You know it.
Come on, Pooches. Let's all head back to the manor for some well-earned sleep.
Arr!
It's so nice to know I'm not alone anymore.